play the star-studded game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen.
Live from the 8-Bit Studio in Brisbane, Australia, it's the internet's most exciting half hour of video game trivia. Welcome to the Hungry Game Show. And now, your humble host, Brandon White.
Thank you for that fantastic introduction, Chuck Fresh. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hungry Game Show, a podcast testing some of the best and brightest minds from within the video game community about their favorite video game. And on this, the 14th episode of the Hungry Game Show, we are doing something a little different. Our focused game in question is known as a massively multiplayer online experience, so we thought we would mix it up and pit two contestants against each other in a battle for crits, hits, and supremacy. And today's competitors need very little introduction. They're two of my bestest buds, but I'll give you an introduction anyway. Our first contestant is one of the best and brightest minds from within the Audio-Technica team. He's the lover to Nay and father to Tenchi. He's made up of equal parts soy and goth metal. Try and find him on them socials if you can. Mr. Matt Stillone, welcome. And our second contestant is one of the pillars of the WoW community, streamer of many an hour on Twitch, lover of Nat, thrower of many a windmill in a mosh. Social distancing obviously is recommended. He's also one of the only males I've ever kissed in my entire life. Find him on them socials at Pandatv, OCE, Ryan Dingle, aka Panda. Come on down, gents. Welcome to the Hungry Game Show. How the bloody hell are yous going?
Good.
Yeah, real good.
Hello. Took a while, but I'm finally here.
We got there. Yep. Yeah, scheduling conflicts are always fun with trying to line up anything with your fine self. But we got there, you know. New year, new you, all those cliches. 2021, year of the panda, year of scheduling efficiency maybe. But
Hang
I'm
on.
very excited.
It's not just my fault, sir. This has been like 6 months we've been trying to do this. And I'm just because I'm live 60 hours a week, I'm still available. Okay, this is...
I bailed on it like 4 times because I
on.
wanted to raid, so it's fine. You can equally blame me.
Yeah,
I'm just as much to blame.
I see where the priorities are. It's like I'm sitting here. I'm like, Oliver, please, sir, can I have some attention? And you guys are like, nah, I'm raiding. Nah, I'm sleeping. I'm pooing. Yeah. I got to get laser eye surgery.
Yeah, that's
all
true.
all these weak excuses.
Yeah,
but anyway,
you got to stop
here.
scheduling me in for sponsored streams. It's your fault, technically.
I know. That is kind of true. So I'm my own worst enemy. But yeah, we're here. We're talking World of Warcraft. Obviously, a game that's probably got two big WoW-shaped holes in both your hearts. Did you want to maybe share some experiences and memories of this game before we maybe get into the meat and potatoes of what the Hungry Game Show is?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love this game. It's my favorite game of all time. I don't know what else to really say. I played Warcraft 3 when that came out. I played the Frozen Throne to death when that was out. And then when WoW came out, my whole life changed for better or for worse. And I love it. I don't know. I've been riding around Azeroth since I was like 14 years old. Now I'm 27, so it's all right. But anyway, I've been playing this game like half my life. I love it. I just got fond memories, and I keep doubling in it every time an expansion comes out, and now it feels real good again. So I'm having a great time. I don't know. There's not much more to say about it. I love it. It's been the shit. I've got friends that have stuck around with me for like 10 plus years because of the game. It's a lot more than a game. It's a lifestyle, Brendan. It's a lifestyle.
Oh,
it's a lifestyle.
I love that. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. I left well in the rearview mirror, but I still occasionally look over my shoulder and go, "Oh, maybe I turn around and go pick up that sort of hitchhiker again and give it a few hours of my time." But I can't do it. What about you, Ryan? I know, like, you play this game pretty much every week, maybe 60 hours, give or take a week, without fail for the last 16 years, give or take. That is a lot of WoW time.
Yeah, I've been playing for a long time. I've been playing this game since we've known each other close to 20 years IRL, and I've been playing this game for that long. Like, I've been playing for... I started playing the first time in closed beta. I was with like a girl at the time, and her family were quite well off, and her brother got beta because he had like some fancy computer, and this is 16 years ago, and he wasn't interested. So when I used to go to her house, I used to play the closed beta on their computer, which is really, really cool, right? And it turned into now I've been able to do some pretty cool stuff, I guess, get to travel the world and do all those types of things. And now somehow I'm a rat kid from Western Sydney, but I've ended up with my own character in WoW now. I have an NPC in the game, which is I cried like a baby, right, when that happened. So that's probably my biggest like achievement, I guess, in terms of WoW. So even though I'm not that good anymore, that I'll always have that. You know what I mean? So it's like, sucked in. You know what I mean? So
outside of any very, very sort of conflicting or dramatic things that might occur in your life, like outside of you kicking a kitten or something, you're immortalized in this game forever. Yeah. So no one can take that away from you. True. So your legacy is going to live on well past your life cycle when, you know, WoW expansion 65 drops in 60 years and you're gone. But that panda name lives on in game. True. And that's kind of cool. It's a pretty big flex.
Yeah, like I man, when it happened, like I said, I cried like a baby, right? And it's cool. It's like it's a Pandaren monk, and he's teaching like high mountain Taurans how to do kung fu in like in high mountain areas. So it's really cool. Like it's just it's mind blowing that has even happened. So I've got to do some pretty cool things because of this game. So, but yeah, I mean, I stream my ass off to make it happen. So it's been almost 9 years now. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. Hopefully, we need to sort of tell Blizzard to pay some royalties for using your likeness in game, though. You know, where's that monthly subscription fee coming your way instead of going outwards? Bring it inwards. But anyway, yeah, wow, it is the game that stopped not only a nation but probably the world in 04 and right through to now. Subscriptions and billions of dollars getting generated every other day. It feels like for Blizzard. Like they're certainly a company that don't need any more money, but it continues to roll on, and this game has withstood the test of time and. It succeeds, even if it isn't like a graphical powerhouse compared to a lot of technology and games that are coming out. It's still just got such a great gameplay loop and a great community and so much diversity in what you can do that it's just one of the biggest games of all time, and it's cool to see. And the fact that you guys are talking about this game so lovingly and playing it near 20 years on since it came out is a testament to Blizzard and the people that put it together. But yeah, we're gonna be tackling this game in the trivia battle arena that is known as the Hungry Games Show. It's more infotainment, guys, so don't worry, we don't get too out in the weeds as far as crazy like button rotation recommendations and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of surface level questions. Anyone that's listening along, feel free to play along, keep your own score, and see how you track and compare to our fantastic contestants here. But you don't have to do this alone, guys. You do have 2 lifelines available. Bear in mind that a lifeline will limit the maximum scoring output for a question. So the way the scoring works is we're going to do an assortment of multiple choice questions to start with, and every correct answer you're going to get 2 points. And then there's rapid fire where you can get a maximum of 1 point. But if you use a lifeline for either of those answer question combinations, you're going to get a maximum of 1 point. So the multiple choice score gets halved, but you're still going to get the full point for rapid fire. And the lifelines available, the first one's called Phone My Friend, where I'm going to call a random person from within my contacts list for support and assistance. Support and or assistance may vary. They could have played the game. They could have played many games. They could have played no games. It could be my grandmother. Could be the neighbor down the road that smells. Who knows? It could be anybody. But the risk is yours, but the reward could be great. And the other one is 50-50. Fairly self-explanatory. For the multiple choice, we're going to cut 2 incorrect answers out of there, increasing your chance to get the right answer from 25 up to 50%. But if we use 50-50 in rapid fire, I might give you like a strong hint to help you on your path to glory here. So you get both of those lifelines each. You don't have to use them, but they are there should you get caught out. And because this is sort of the first sort of 2 people going at it at once, we sort of talked about it offline. For the multiple choice, we'll get Ryan throwing his answer first, and then Matt, and then when we go to the rapid fire, we'll rotate, and then Matt can answer first, and Ryan can answer second, just so we can get a bit of a flow and a bit of continuity as far as how the episode goes. But have you guys got any questions, comments, concerns before we maybe fire this up and get into it?
Pretty good. I was on the receiving end of one of those phone calls, and I managed to get it right, so I feel like anyone can get it. It's up there. I got something to do with tentacles, which is my forte. So
it was a guy that like a dude that flies on a mythical giant.
I said squid.
Squid. Yeah. It was like a Senran Kagura like titty cooking game, and you nailed it.
See, I don't even know what the hell you're talking
about. Neither did I, but I didn't call me. That's all right. I got it right, so I'm happy with that.
I'm surprised you've never called me for one of these, Brendan. But then I'm not that surprised because I probably wouldn't pick up. I'd probably be asleep.
Yep. Yeah, like you've always been on my short list, but for the most part, I'm either recording in the morning or of a nighttime when you're streaming.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like
I've got like
you know,
there's like a 2-hour window where you can get me, and it's like from 2 p.m. till maybe 1 p.m. to 3, and then that's it. That's where you can call.
yeah, either that or I could call you like between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m.
Oh
or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
because
you're
for some
fine.
reason
Between
you're
1
awake
a.m.
just
and
thinking about
5
life.
a.m. you're good. Call me anytime. Whatever you need,
Yeah.
I'm there.
That's it. If I need toilet paper at 2 a.m., you're the man I'm calling. 100%. That's for sure. All right. Luckily, I got plenty because I shop at Costco. Shout out to those legends. All right, let's get this going with a nice bit of atmospheric background music. Okay, question number 1. Set in the Warcraft fantasy universe, World of Warcraft takes place within the world of Azeroth. Approximately how long after the events of the previous game in the series, Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne? A. The next day. B. 1 year. C. 4 years. Or D. 1,000 years. So there are your 4 options. Brian, you're up first. Following day, 1 year, 4 years, or 1,000 years. How far after Warcraft 3: The Frozen Throne is WoW set?
C.
You're going to go with
C.
C?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sound
You're
really
gonna go with
confident.
C?
Not a clue.
All right. What about you, Maddie? Where are you going to go?
The next day.
The next day. Okay. All right. We are going to
Can't wait for
consult
it
the
to be
judges.
big. Good lord.
First, we're going to consult the judges for Ryan's answer, which is C, 4 years. And that is indeed correct. And sadly, that would mean if we're going to answer with the next day from Matty
I
Stillone.
reckon I could get this one.
You lose! Good day, sir!
So,
I just
we've started things off.
like they're all just like finish Warcraft 3 and like within 24 hours it's just like, oh, by the way.
Wait, the game was released or like the events of the game?
The events of the game.
Alright. I'm okay with 1 day. That's alright. The next time. I thought it was like, no, the game didn't come out the next day. Anyway.
All right, let's move on to the second question. How many lines of code are there in World of Warcraft? About 350?
What? Okay, sorry. Yeah. No, this is common knowledge.
Common knowledge should be for devout WoW players. About 350. B, 69. C, 420. Or D, 5.5 million lines of code. How many codes are there in World of Warcraft?
What?
Some of these is not like the other.
I'm gonna go with the 5.5 million.
You're going to go with 5.5 million?
Yeah.
What about you, Maddie? What are you going to go
The
with?
option of the next day isn't there, so I'm going to go with 5.5 million as well.
Okay, you're both going to go with 5.5 million?
You win. Perfect.
That is indeed correct. It is equal to roughly 99,000 pages worth of text and took 51 Blizzard employees approximately 5 years to write.
That's insane.
Yeah, in doing so, they built 1.5 million one-of-a-kind assets, including over 70,000 spells, a variety of settings and props and events, and almost 40,000 non-playable characters. Goodness gracious me.
And it's crazy. This is sort of off topic for a second, and I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
You can do
but
it.
you know who's the lady that did like the NASA going to space thing, but she had to code it all by hand? Have you ever seen her standing next to her?
Oh yeah, the African American women that put it all together.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, but they had to do it all by hand. And if you've never seen it, if anyone's listening, go and check out the like paper stack that they had of like them that they wrote by hand. It is insane to see because there's obviously no computers, right? Or to that extent, anyway.
Yeah. Nothing that could be as powerful to process all those calculations back in those days. But yeah, 5.5 million lines of code in the original release of World of Warcraft. See, that question wasn't as scary. I saw your eyebrows both raised when I dropped the line, but then
He said lines of code, not lines of code.
Goes.
I was like, what? Anyway, that's my mind. Anyway.
That certainly put some pep in the pod. Question number 3. If you were to play the free starter edition of World of Warcraft, what is the maximum level you could reach before you no longer earn XP? A, 20. B, 30. C, 69. Or D, our friend 420 Blaze It?
A.
You're going to go A20?
Yeah, 20.
What about you, Matty?
20.
You're going to go A20 as well? All right, let's consult the judges.
I'm stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you were right. You're the best, I'm the worst. You're very good looking, I'm not attractive.
That is indeed correct. You're both 100% on that one. Yeah, level 20 was the maximum level you could achieve before that XP number becomes 0 for future levels. So, yeah, you know, if you don't want to pay for the game, you can still get a taste. Hopefully that WoW crack then bites you and you start chasing the dragon and drop some cash. So, all right, let's move on to question number 4. The release of new expansions often saw the addition of new races such as the Worgen, the Pandaren, and the Draenei. Going back to vanilla WoW, how many races were available to choose from? So how many races were there available to choose from in vanilla WoW? Or OG WoW, or whatever you want to classify it as? A, 6, B, 8, C, 10, or D, fuck if I know.
I think it's gonna be 8. If I'm working out my head, I think 8. God, it's probably gonna be 10. No, I'm going with 8. Going with 8.
Okay, you're gonna go with 8. What about you, Matty? Where are you putting your guess? 8 as well?
We can list them. Do we get points for listing them? No, we don't get points.
Maybe wait a minute. There may be future questions tied to that. All right. You are both correct. It is indeed 8. Obviously, 4 for the Horde and 4 for the Alliance. And for a bonus single point, name at least 3 races which you could play as if you were playing as a priest. Right, I'll throw it to you first.
Yep. Human, undead, dwarf.
Yep, there's 3. Yep. You're good. So we could park there. So I didn't really think this through now because he could say
This is going to be tough, Brendan. I might need to phone a friend for this one. Yeah.
So Ryan said human, dwarf, and undead. There is still 2 more you could list. If you wanted to throw me,
Night Elf is one of them.
At least one of them.
Night Elf is one of the extra ones. I think the other extra one is Troll. I think, but yeah, dwarf.
Nah, he mentioned Troll.
I didn't
say Troll.
Oh,
so
Night
Elf.
No, sorry, he said
Night
undead.
Elf, and so the Horde ones are. Yeah, I think it's Troll and Undead, and then the other. Yeah, so I'll just go Night Elf, Troll, and Dwarf.
All right. You're both correct.
You got the extra 2.
I didn't think about that question, but
good.
we got there. We got a result. I'm happy with that. All right, let's move into question number 5, which should hopefully get us clearer answers again. Who was the first, in quotes, final boss or endgame boss, or however you want to describe it, in World of Warcraft? A, Kel'Thuzad. B, Kil'jaeden. C, Arthas the Lich King. Or D, Argus the Unmaker. Who was the first final boss in World of Warcraft? Ryan, what you got?
Kel'Thuzad's the big skeleton guy, right? If I'm saying this right, I think that's... I don't know, I'm trying to picture what he looks like. He's the giant Lich King guy from Nax, Kel'Thuzad. I think that's his name.
Okay, so you're going A, Kel'Thuzad?
Yeah,
what about you, Matty?
I'm going also with Kel'Thuzad. I was going to help him out.
You're both going Kel'Thuzad.
Yeah.
I was going to say Rag, but we're looking at the end of an expansion boss. It's all right. It's okay. Specifics.
All right.
Rag would be the first raid tier.
Yeah.
Nax would be the last raid tier from Vanilla, so it's got to be Kel'Thuzad.
Correct.
All right. Consulting with the adjudicators.
That is correct.
You are both correct. Obviously, yeah, he's a powerful...
Taking off now, Brendan, or...
Maybe, if you play your cards right. Sadly for the listeners, it's audio only, so you don't get to see a bit of Brendan Whiteman flesh with his white flesh. But yeah, obviously, who's a powerful lich from Warcraft 3. And crazily enough, he was first defeated on September the 7th in 2006. So we're talking like 17 months after this game was released, was the first defeat of Kel'Thuzad back in the day. And by the end of 2006, that equated to a percentage of players that beat him to 0.0007%. So he was one tough motherfucker.
real quick, I'll jump in there and tell you something really cool. I don't know if you guys keep up to date. There's a YouTuber named Pyromancer who does a lot of like lore stuff, and because of Shadowlands, there's been a really cool theory that's come out that it looks like all the Dreadlords and stuff like that we've seen throughout the entire history of the game, and the video is like 40 minutes long, but it actually seems like it has some substance. But there's all these text that's been revealed in Shadowlands, obviously the new expansion, where it seems like the whole thing with like the Burning Legion and the whole thing with the Dreadlords might have been a setup the entire time. So it'd be interesting to see if like that writing was done from like back then, or if they're like putting it in now. Because if they've planned that since, 14 years ago, 15 years ago, that is insane. That is nuts to me. And I'm not even like a big lore guy, right?
I love a good slow burn.
I'm pretty sure KT's in the Maldraxxus campaign, because I know Saf was and stuff. It was pretty cool. So if you do the Maldraxxus campaign, you get to, I think, revisit all these dudes in all their little various necropolises. Well, necropoli, what's the plural for necropolis, Brendan? 1 point.
I think necropoli.
We're running with it.
Or necropoli.
Necropolises?
A flock of necropoli.
A murder of necropolis. All right. Question number 6. King Crush, King Mosh, and King Dread are all what type of creature? A. Members of the Danish royal family. B. Ogre. C. Devil Saw. Or D. Ex-members of fantastic hardcore band from the 90s and 2000s known as Hatebreed.
What are their names again, sorry? King
Crush, King Mosh, and King Dread are all what type of creature? Members of the Danish royal family, ogres, devil saws, or members of Hatebreed? Ryan, what you got?
I know the answer to this question. Do you want me to go second?
Yeah, go second, because I don't know the answer. Yeah. Can we do that, Brendan? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I like a little bit of camaraderie here.
I'm very confident this one.
Oh, man. I thought it was, like, some crab dudes. It's not crab dudes. I'm going to go devil saws.
You're going to go devil saw?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to go devil saw as well?
Yeah, devil saw as well. Yeah.
I thought we might have had a little bit of a change there with the points, but he landed on...
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
All right.
Go team.
2 for 2. Both you guys. Yeah, they are devil saws. Yeah, they are definitely not band associates of Jamie Jaster and co. And I couldn't even name a member of the Danish royal family. Is the Danish royal family, is that the one with the Aussie girl that's now a princess or queen?
I think so.
Is that Danish?
I think so.
Yeah.
It sounds about right.
Yeah, you get half a point for that, Brendan.
You're on the board,
You're on the board, mate.
Hell yeah. All right, question number 7. In 2005, we saw one particular WoW player go viral due to their complete lack of care towards their raid party, missing the team's strategy discussion and returning to charge solo into the battle. The character has since been immortalized in the game, as well as having their own card in WoW offshoot Hearthstone. Who is this character I am referring to? A. Patty Jenkins. B. Leroy Chow. C. Leroy Barnes. Or D. Leroy Jenkins? Ryan, where you going?
D. Leroy Jenkins.
D. Leroy Jenkins. What about you, Matty?
Leroy Jenkins.
The big D. Sadly, there's not much of that on this podcast, but if we combine our powers like Power Rangers and make one big Megazord, we can satisfy some people.
I'm gonna have to let you guys know something. I met Leroy Jenkins at BlizzCon.
Really?
It was set up. It was scripted.
What?
I know.
It was my heart was broken when I found out. So supposedly it was something that happened, and then they thought it was funny, so they recreated it. And man, my heart was broken when I found out.
Devo.
But I tell you what, though,
It
that
sucks.
guy has milked that for everything. He was literally at BlizzCon trying to sell you mugs, t-shirts, everything. He's like, hey, I'm Leroy. Want to buy a shirt? You're like, dude, I don't even know you. What?
I feel like he's gonna be an old Gil at like 10 BlizzCons.
Yeah. Just peddling his wares. So obviously,
Buy a sticker.
we can all confirm that that is correct from both yourselves. And for a bonus point, give me your best Leroy Jenkins impersonation. Ryan, you're up first.
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh, fuck me. I gotta compete with that.
You do have to compete with that, Matty. What you got?
Leroy Jenkins.
That's not even close, but I tried.
That was good. That was good.
They're both really good. And for those playing at home, this is actually the original, part of the original bite that blew up the internet.
Towards the end there, yeah.
You were good. That was good. My favorite part, though, is the sneaky part of that when they're like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you rushing in?" He goes, "Yeah, at least I got chicken."
It's so great, but yeah, it's that whole, never meet your heroes type of thing. Like when I found out that was all the setup and what went viral off a stage skit, I was like, God damn it.
Yeah,
like it's still cool. And as you said, he's out there milking every penny out of that name and that infamy back from 2005. So power to him. I wonder how much money he makes off all this.
I don't think
if he lives off it solely.
Nah, not anymore. There'd be no way. Right, there'd be no way.
No, you kind of the achievement came in like when did the achievement came in like Lich King, and then it kind of like sparked up again, and then Hearthstone. Yeah. Every couple of years he gets a nod by Blizzard.
Yeah, good on him. All right, question number 8. Which elemental lord was represented by water? A. Neptulon, B. Alcaia, C. Ragnaros, or D. Therazine? Which of those elemental lords was represented by water? Ryan, what you got?
A. Lock it in, Reg.
All right, you're going to lock in A, Neptulon. Maddie,
I was going to go A as well, but I was going to go A before Ryan said A, only because the Neptulon sounds watery. And I know it's not rag.
It may or may not sound watery. Let's see. That is correct. Obviously, yeah, the elemental lords were trusted commanders of armies for the old gods. He lives in the Throat of Tides at level 80, which is obviously a dungeon in WoW. Neptulon is right. You guys are crushing that ass right now. I probably should have made some of these questions harder. So let's see if question number 9 might test a little bit of that brain muscle memory. A powerful disease debuff that works similar to a real-world disease, often referred to as the biggest Warcraft glitch of all time, was responsible for killing thousands of low-level characters, including NPCs, was called what? A. Nerve snap. B. Reverse Benjamin Button syndrome. C. Corrupted blood. Or D. Herpes, because that shit stays with you.
What was A again?
A was nerve snap, and then B was reverse Benjamin Button syndrome, C was corrupted blood, and D was herpes.
I know the answer. Do you want me to go second?
Yeah, go second, big dog. I'm going first.
Okay.
Alright.
It's got to be C. Is it the like the plague at the end of Classic where everyone turns into like zombies and stuff? Isn't that like killed everyone? I don't know. I'm going with C though.
All right, you're going to go with C? What about you, Ryan?
C.
You going with C as well? All right. Was it corrupted blood?
Flawless victory.
It was indeed corrupted blood, and crazily enough, yeah, it works similar to a real-world virus. It was transmitted by contact with others, even NPCs. Didn't take long for the disease to spread across Azeroth, thanks to some griefers, killing every low-level character unlucky enough to get it. Furthermore, physician Rain Balassaire published an article about the incident in the journal Epidemiology, suggesting games could help researchers model the spread of SARS and bird flu.
That's what I was about to say. That made the news and stuff because they did a whole bunch of like research stuff on it because they were just like, this is so like how real something could be. But there'd never be some sort of virus that spread throughout the world, and
not at all.
No way.
Yeah. Imagine if Trump called that virus corrupted blood instead of the virus. We went full circle. But anyway, yep, that is correct. It is corrupted blood. It is certainly not reverse Benjamin Button syndrome or herpes. If you do get herpes, go consult your physician and get that managed and maintained because no one wants that spread amongst friends, family, enemies, or otherwise. Maybe not family. That's a bit weird, actually. But whatever floats your boat. That's what you're into.
Does it work like that? I don't know. Maybe you could
One
share
love.
a towel.
Isn't that what they say? All right. Question number 10, which is the second last multiple choice question for this section. Remember, you still got your 2 lifelines, but you guys are just slapping this trivia ass. Which musical trinket could be used to invoke spontaneous dancing in others against their will? A. The Sun Lute of the Phoenix King. B. Piccolo of the Flaming Fire. C. Flute of the Ancients. Or D. Axe of Dimebag.
Daryl?
So what did you want it to do? Make other people dance?
Yes, so which musical trinket could be used to invoke spontaneous dancing in others against their will? So forced dancing in the game. The sun lute of the Phoenix King, the piccolo of the Flaming Fire, flute of the Ancients, or axe of Dimebag? Daryl.
I think I know the answer.
Yeah, so I think I do too. So I think we both go. You go first. It's all good. I think I got mine locked away in my head.
Okay.
You could go at the same time.
Alright, okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, ready?
3, 2, 1,
C.
go.
C.
Yeah.
C.
Yeah.
Okay, you both said C. Flute of the Ancients. Let's consult the adjudicators.
You suck.
It's the piccolo of the Flaming
No,
Fire.
but Piccolo's not a trinket! It's a
That's
toy!
what it
It's a toy.
says
It's a
on
toy.
Wowhead.
That's a
It's
toy,
a toy.
Brendan! You said trinket!
Trinket
I've been
is your
scared!
trinket.
It goes in the trinket slot.
shit.
No, it
No,
doesn't!
it's a toy.
I'll
It
log
does
on
as
right
per
now!
Wowhead.
I'm phoning a friend now. I can't.
It goes in. That's straight off Wowhead. It's
Oh,
listed
man.
in the
I knew it was
It
either-
is a toy.
it was a-
It is not a trinket. I've been scamars,
If
Brendan.
it makes you feel any better, we both got it wrong. So it's even playing
True.
field. So it's not that bad.
Because the
And you were
Piccolo,
both
I'll
so
tell you exactly
confident.
what the Piccolo does. The Piccolo is an event that you have to do once a year. That's the Flame Summer event, and then you buy it with toy tokens, and then you put it in your toy slot, and then you use it, and it makes a little fiery drain eye that dances, and then everyone around you dances. But that's a toy.
Might have used to be a trinket. No, it's a toy. Could it have used to be a trinket and then I turned it into a toy?
Yeah, that's what most of the stuff
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So it's probably just listed as a trinket, but now it's a toy.
Well, how's this? I'll give you a point each because
Thank you.
a pity point. Because I guess with that solid argument, you are kind of right. But it used to be a trinket.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Like
So that's
back in the day.
In fairness, that's what most trinkets are now. So you didn't have to keep in your banks, right? So when the game is updated throughout time, they've turned it into a thing. If you didn't say trinket, I would have said be 1,000%. But you said trinket, so I was like, it's got to be the flute.
Yeah.
But I thought the flute was a toy as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there you go. You get 1 point each. That's okay.
we've really fucked this up for you. I'm sorry, Brendan.
Oh, that's all right. Like I like that you've got that level of knowledge on it because when we were talking sort of leading up to this pod, you guys were like, I don't know. I just play the game, bro. But you guys are pulling shit from the back of your synapses like it's nothing. All right. The last question in the multiple choice round. As is tradition here at the Hungry Game Show, we must also take a moment to look at both the film and music industries. And more importantly, what finished as #1 for the year World of Warcraft was released. So I asked you this, contestants. What was the top song on the Billboard charts and what was the highest grossing movie at the US domestic box office for the year it was released? So obviously we're talking 2004. Option number 1, Shrek 2 with Yeah by Usher.
Yeah.
B, Spider-Man 2 with Burn by Usher. C, The Passion of the Christ with This Love by Maroon 5. Or D, The Grudge with Numb by Linkin Park. So which movie and song combination out of those I just read out finished as the highest grossing film for that year and the #1 song on the Billboard charts?
I'd like to phone a friend.
Okay, you're going to phone a
Yeah,
friend?
because I don't know. I don't know anything about movies and stuff.
Okay, Maddie, are you gonna have
I'm
a
gonna
crack
have a
at
crack
it
at it.
first? And okay, so we'll get your answer afterwards. We'll do the phone a friend thing beforehand. All right. Now let me just get this going.
I think I know the answer, but I feel like this is good content. So
You're doing it every
thank you
month.
later.
What a guy.
We're here for the good content. That's all we're worried about. Okay, I've tossed it through. Hello, Natalie. Can you hear me?
Is it?
Hi.
Oh no, you've scammed me. Natalie doesn't know anything. Babe, what are you doing on here?
Welcome to the Hungry Game Show. Obviously, for those listening in, this is
been
Ryan's
scared.
much better half. She's here as a phone my friend lifeline. For Ryan here, Nat, he's thrown you into the deep end. We've got a question talking
Oh, God.
film and music from 2004.
Natalie was like one.
Not?
Oh goodness, but his reputation and his potential lead in this against Maddie here rests on your shoulders. So I'm gonna give you the question, and then I'll give you 4 potential answers, and you've just got to pick what you think is the right one. Then Ryan can decide to follow suit and trust your word, or go on his own. So
we got this, babe. We got it.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, Nat, I wanted to ask you what song and what movie finished at the top of the charts for the year 2004? So we're talking what movie you think would have made the most money, and what song, I guess, was the biggest seller or biggest success of 2004 as per the Billboard charts. So your first option is Shrek 2 with Yeah by Usher. Your second option is Spider-Man 2 with Burn by Usher. Your third option is The Passion of the Christ with This Love by Maroon 5. Or your last option is The Grudge with Numb by Linkin Park. What do you think would have been the biggest movie and song of 2004?
Oh my gosh, Ryan is right. I was literally 1 in 2004.
Oh, no! That would have been like 7 or something, like legitimately very young at that time.
Yeah,
that's 27.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Yeah, 2004. I would have been very young for sure.
You couldn't have been 1.
No, she wouldn't.
No, I wasn't 1.
The math's just processed in my head. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
No, definitely not 1, but close enough.
It's all right, babe. I think I know the answer anyway. It's fine. All right,
Okay,
it was nice to hear your voice.
No, you can.
Whoa!
Let us throw an option here.
Shut me down here.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to get the ball rolling.
If you know the answer, it's totally fine. But you know what? You're just going to get my 2 cents anyway.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
All right, toss them cents at us. What do you think was the highest grossing film and the number 1 song of 2004? I can reread that list if you like.
Yeah, if you can reread them.
Done.
That'd be
Okay,
great.
Shrek 2 and Yeah by Usher is option A. B is Spider-Man 2 with Burn by Usher. C is The Passion of the Christ with This Love by Maroon 5. And D is The Grudge with Numb by Linkin Park.
Okay. I just feel like I want to pick Linkin Park because it's definitely my favorite song. But
was it the world's favorite song?
probably not. Probably not. I'm gonna go with probably Burn by Usher.
Okay, so you're gonna go with
I feel
C.
I don't know if that was like 2004, but I feel like that was just like a red hot song back in the day.
In the song title and back in the day. These are all songs and movies from that year too, so there's no play where one of these won't release that year.
Is it a trick question?
No.
Okay,
no.
all right, so it's not a trick question. I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Ooh.
You're thinking Spider-Man 2 and Burn by Usher?
I'm gonna say I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay, Ryan. What about you? Are you gonna trust Nat's instinct here and go with Spider-Man 2 and Burn, or are you gonna go off script and pick one of these others?
No, I'm locking in C. Nat hasn't got a clue.
You're gonna lock in C?
I love her to death, but she hasn't got a bloody clue. There's no way Passion of Christ isn't number 1. It's impossible.
All right, let's consult the
I'm going
judges.
A, by the way.
But
Sorry,
first,
I didn't want.
Yeah,
I'm going with A.
I feel like A's the safe choice because Shrek was so successful, right?
All right, so
but I'm gonna go with C because I reckon this.
I know that they weren't in the same movie, but it's just nice to think that maybe like that song was on the Passion of the Christ soundtrack. Can you just imagine JC
Smash
just
Mouth.
copping it?
God, he was walking in the sun with that cross. That's for sure. All right, let's go with Ryan's answer first. Actually, we'll go like this. We'll go Nat's answer, which was B.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2 and Burn by Usher.
Okay. Oh, Nat.
Okay, now we're going to go with Ryan's answer, which is The Passion of the Christ and This Love by Maroon 5.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever
Damn
heard.
it! I thought I was right. It's gonna be A, isn't it?
And we're going now to Matt with Shrek 2 and Yeah by Usher.
Flawless victory.
That is correct. So Shrek 2 grossed $441 million US at the box office. Spider-Man 2, 374. The Passion of the Christ, 370 million. So Nat was technically more correct than you on this one, Ryan. And The Grudge, 110 million. But yeah, Usher with the number 1 and number 2 songs of 2004 with Burn. And yeah, everyone had a bit of a hard-on for Usher back in those days. And yeah, Maddie, you got the points. Nat, you got more points than Ryan on this one. You were more correct, so you can hold that over until the end of your days.
So much for not having a clue, Ryan.
No.
Thanks, Nat. All right, well, I'll call you after, babe.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. There you go.
Damn.
See?
I knew Shrek was.
It's got to be Shrek. It was too safe. I mean, I wasn't, but yeah.
Are we even now?
Yeah.
So we've finished the multiple choice. Do you guys want a live score update to where you are right now? I'm going to wait till the end. I'll leave it up to yourselves.
I think a live score update. All right, I think we're even, right?
Yeah,
it's even, Stevens.
Right?
You are even on 21 points each at the moment. So it's pretty spicy. And if you keep going at this pace, there's a chance that yourselves could finish at the top of the leaderboard. So the current leader's on 37 points. And in last place was old Salim the Dream Abraham, Marco Renji Valentinav back from our WoW days. He's actually in last on 21 points. So there's no way you guys can finish at the bottom of the table.
Good old Sammy.
Good old Sammy. All right. So let's change things up a little bit and get into some rapid fire. Question number 1, a little bit of an open-ended one. Horde or Alliance? Which side is better and why? Maddie, you go first. Sell me the dream.
Horde, not gnomes. Thank you. Done. Okay, I'm just going to mute and leave. We don't have gnomes. No,
okay. What about you, Ryan? I'll give him a point. That's fair. No one
Horde,
likes gnomes.
because of Anduin.
Yeah, no one likes Anduin either.
Both correct. I'll give you a point for that one. What is the name of the first ever expansion to have its release date changed? Maddie, you're up
Burning
first.
Crusade.
First ever release date.
Yeah, it changed. Oh, then it would have been Shadowlands.
Ryan, where are you going with this as well?
Shadowlands.
That is correct. It moved from October the 27th to November the 24th. A famous American actress had to uninstall WoW after, in quotes, feeling like a drug addict because she played so much WoW. Blizzard has since paid tribute to said actress by including an NPC in her honor in the Legion expansion. Who was this actress? Maddie, you go first.
I don't know. Oh, I think I know, but I don't know. I gotta...
5 seconds. Throw something at me.
Riley Reid.
Oh, are you going with Riley Reid?
I don't know the answer, so I'm just going with anyone.
All right, what about you, Maddie? Who are you throwing at?
Shit. Oh, man, I feel pressured because the music's playing. It's scary.
3, 2, 1. Throw me something.
Fuck, Selena Gomez. There you go. Random one. Whatever.
Mila Kunis
was someone
the female addicted to WoW.
I don't know. Here we go. Anyway.
They've both got
hair.
Brunette, big hair, both very, very attractive women, don't get me wrong. But we can't confirm nor deny if Selena Gomez plays WoW. We'll find out for the next one. Okay, next question. Who was Shayna Proudmoore's mentor in the Kirin Tor?
Oh. Ugh. Fuck. Oh, man. It's on the tip of my tongue.
It was her...
Remember, you've got 50-50, which would, in this case, be a strong hint. Or you've got phone my friend.
It's her mum.
No, it's old
or sister. It's her mum or sister, something Proudmoore. I don't know her first name, though. I don't know.
Mummy Proudmoore you going with?
Oh, it's old mate that turns into the Raven. It's the dude. I forgot his name. Where's the...
You've got 50-50s, or you can just take a punt and hold it for later.
I'll take a 50-50, because I'm so close to getting it, I think.
The hint I'm going to give you... Brian, you should probably block your ears so you don't get the hint, but you get it anyway. The initials of this character is AA.
AA?
Yep.
Nah.
I took my headphones off.
I got nothing. Yeah. I feel like I let myself down and the team.
I know it's one of her family members, so I don't think it's the Raven Man. I think it's a family member. I think it's her mum or her sister. Because her dad was dead, and that was a huge part of the campaign about her dad. And they find his ghost or whatever.
The correct answer I was looking for was Archmaid Antonidas.
Classic
so
Antonidas.
he sort of becomes like a surrogate family member to Jaina.
I was way off.
I'm giving you both donuts for that one. Okay, the next question. Who is the major deity worshipped by the Night Elves?
Oh, Elune. Elune.
Matt's going with Elune. What are you going with, Ry?
Yeah, it's a loon.
That is correct. It is Elune. She's also the mother to Cenarius and has existed since the world's infancy.
Should we message you the
Question number
answer
6.
if it's rapid fire? Can we just like message you? Would that be a better? I don't know if that's a better way to go about it. I feel like I'm breaking the mold right
No,
now.
I'm making it work. And the good thing, I've got like inside baseball. I've got a live score sheet that updates with every incorrect and correct that I put in, so I can see what's happening on the fly. So, anyway, next question. What is the name of the desert that surrounds the caverns of time?
Oh, I got 1,000 needles.
And,
What about you, Ry?
I think it's Tanaris, isn't it?
It is correct.
Oh,
It is
no,
Tanaris. I was looking
above
for.
it. Damn it!
Above it, yeah.
Well done. Okay, the next question. If I was playing a class that gave me base stat bonuses of +3 agility, +1 stamina, and +1 spirit, what class would I be playing? Matt, what do you got for me?
A rogue? +3 agility, +1 stamina, +1 spirit? Is that...
Final answer?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go rogue.
Right?
Class?
Yes. What class would you be playing where you get those base stat bonuses of +3 agility, +1 stamina, and +1 spirit?
Hunter?
That is correct. It is Hunter.
Rubbish.
All right. The next question. What is the current Metacritic score for World of Warcraft? Hint, it's a number out of 100.
For Shadowlands?
Just the game in general, the base game, I guess we could say. So the overarching master Metacritic
Whoever's closest?
number. Yeah, I'll go whoever's closest. And yeah, Ry, you have a 50-50, so you've got a strong hint there if you like.
I got a good guess.
Okay. Maybe
84.
you go first.
Out of 100.
84.
Yeah.
What about you, Ry?
92.
Ooh, Ryan takes the bickies. It's 93.
So close.
93.
cleaning up.
He is cleaning up. All right, Maddie, name one of the 3 primary warrior specs.
Oh, Arms Fury. Oh, Arms. I'll just go Arms. Sorry. I'm saying more on my head. Just level 160.
Ryan, name one of the 3 primary warrior specs.
I'll go the other one, Prod. Protection.
Okay,
yeah.
beautiful. All right, you're both correct there. Question number 10. What date did WoW originally release in Australia? What date? So obviously the game came out in 2004. I'll give you the month. It was November.
Yeah, okay.
And it was in the back half of November. We could play Price is Right closest rules again, and you've still got that 50-50 strong hint there if needs be, or a phone my friend as well.
23rd of November.
You go on November 23rd. What about you, right?
I'm going 24th of November.
Matt was bang on. It is the 23rd of November.
Oh, there you go.
Got that point. That was spicy.
That's it.
Okay. What was the name of the first Pandaren to ever tame a cloud serpent? What you got, Matty?
I have no idea. Oh, I don't know.
Hey, can I pause the speed round? I gotta go to the toilet. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just keep it recording. We'll just keep the mics hot and you go do your thing. Guzman.
The GYG curse. We knew it was coming when he said it was just meat and sour cream. He's shit. But how long has it been? How long have we been recording for? About
maybe
yeah,
an
I'd say it was
hour?
like a 40 to 50 minute turnaround on that bad boy. We knew it was fucking knocking at the door.
Yeah. Surprised you made it this far.
Gone. Oh, all right, I'm gonna squeeze out a quick wee as well, just for just so we're all good. All right, wait 1 sec. I'm back, big dog.
Yeet.
Fuck yeah! Look at this. I got the tank kit out now.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
wow,
beautiful.
thank you,
The big man still distributing Guzmani.
Oh man, we're doing all right so far. We're okay. I think we're all right. We're doing good. We're having a good time, Brendan. Okay,
I think
cool.
so. Yeah. Nah, it's been
I love all
going well.
I love all these little
It's been going
tidbits
well.
in between questions. It's making this really good, to be honest. He's crushing it. It's the
I've
Panda
been
Show.
very impressed. I've been very impressed. Like your respective knowledge bases, but especially him.
Yeah.
Because
Those little things.
But I guess when you guys play a game as much as you do, it sort of probably just naturally just shit sinks in, even if you're not actively thinking about it.
Sure. I'm so annoyed I said Thousand Needles instead of Tanaris. By the way, these are the games that came out in 2004, by the way. So this is what I mean. 2004 is the tits. You ready for this? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Half-Life 2.
Phenomenal.
Halo
Phenomenal.
2. World of Warcraft.
Phenomenal.
Need for
Phenomenal.
Speed Underground 2. Oof.
Oh,
Mate,
yes.
how fucking good was that game? Metal Gear Solid
Nice.
3.
Oh, also
Jack
phenomenal.
3. Fuck, that was so good. Like the Jack and Dexter, that was the tits.
Bit of Jack and Daxter, yeah.
Chronicles
that
of
was
Riddick, I don't think that really counts. Doom 3, controversial game Doom 3. I think it's fucking awesome.
I
So did
liked
I.
it. Yeah.
Far Cry, the first Far Cry game came out.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia, give or take. Killzone, that was the tits on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, that was underrated on
Oh,
PlayStation.
are you ready for it? Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
Oh, that was that like the Jackass mixture one they
think
did?
so.
Was that the full
I'm not
crazy?
sure, but I don't know, I can't remember that. Sims 2, it's going to get the Fable. The first Fable game came out in 2004.
Fuck.
Dude, fucking 2004.
What a year.
And
What
it was
a
Ratchet
year.
and Clank, dude. That's what I mean. 2004 is the tits. The first Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead game. Oof.
Yep.
Hitman, the Hitman game. It's the shit. And then movies. Oof. Oh, the Battle of Middle Earth. That's that fucking awesome Lord of the Rings game as well, I think.
Very
That game was
underrated.
the tits. You could, that was such
That
a
was
good-
like you could play, was it 4-player or 2-player you could
pick
play?
a dude. You can go, you can
Yeah.
go one of the big four. That was the shit. Star Wars Battlefront came
Yeah.
out in 2004. Dude, 2004
Yes.
is amazing for video games.
What a year.
Oh, dude,
What a
Leisure
year.
Suit Larry, Magnum Cum Lord. Woo! That's a year.
God.
Dude.
Good times.
2004.
Good times.
And it-
Turned 18, I could legally drink that year. Got my Ford EL Falcon as my first car.
Yes. Some
Giddy
fucking
up.
killer albums came out as well.
And then like looking at movies,
I think
no,
it was
there was a
End
lot
of
of
Heartache by Killswitch came out in 2004.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King came
Yep.
out that year.
Yep.
Anchorman, Man on Fire, which was a fucking gangster movie. Kill Bill Volume 2. Dawn of the Dead.
Man, Dawn of the Dead was the tits.
Saw, the first Saw came out in 2004. Blade Trinity. Oh,
Yeah. Ooh. Some people like it though, and that's fine. They're wrong, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
That's alright.
So many.
Yeah,
That's
I-
all good.
Yeah, burrito, no good.
we were
I
just
think.
commenting
Yeah.
about that.
Team America came out in
Yeah,
2004.
here's some of the metal albums that came out in 2004. Alright, End of Heartache by Killswitch Engage came out in 2004. Big stiffies.
Phenomenal.
Fucking 10 out of 10 album. Ashes Awake by Lamb of God. Epitaph by
Phenomenal.
Necrophagus. I don't know if you guys like Tech Death, but
Yeah.
that's the tits.
It's a bit too scary for me,
it
that
was
sound.
so good. Fuck, anyway, 2004 is a good time.
What
Anyway,
a year.
That's why I feel
What
like you
a
could just
year.
tell 2004 pop culture nerdy metal year. That's the shit.
Yeah. God. I'm just
Dude, Need for
reminiscing
Speed
now.
Underground
Back-
2.
look
Fuck
back-
me, I played the shit out of that game.
Was that the first Need for Speed that brought, or was it Hot Pursuit where they brought in the Aussie Ford and Holden police cars?
It wasn't Underground 2. I
It
just
was Hot
remember
Pursuit,
Underground
wasn't
2
it?
getting an RX-8 and just loving it. Because that was like a peak Fast and Furious here as well, I think.
That's right. Yeah, Underground 2, like Need for Speed. That was where they started going heavy into the mods and putting
the
all
soundtrack
the
was
carbon
so
fiber
good.
and raps
the
on
soundtrack
everything.
is so good.
You would have been too busy getting bloody hymn tattoos and tribal tattoos, Brendan. What are you talking about?
That was a couple. That was actually. I had the tribal tattoo at 18. I got the him tattoo the next year. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, no
it's
worries.
beautiful. Right here. I forget I have it all the time, and then I never
Then you
forget
go,
and go. God
"That's
damn
the
it.
best excuse to grow your hair, bro.
Yeah. Instead, I've gone the opposite.
Loud and proud.
Cropped her
Him
off.
Fam #1.
Just tell
Oh, yeah.
tell people you really like Bam Majira. Tell them you didn't even know it was a band. You just thought it was
Oh,
a...
that's even worse. Have you seen Bam these
Yeah,
days?
he's not looking good.
He's a mess.
Yeah.
He's a mess. All right, let's get back into it. So, question number 11. What was the name of the first Pandaren to ever tame a cloud serpent? Matt, what you got?
Oh man, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I just didn't play Panda.
You've got to a 50-50 or a strong hint.
I thought I used... Oh, I'll take I'll take a strong hint.
You'll take a strong hint. It is 5 letters and starts with the letter J.
Oh, no, I thought it started with the letter M. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jesus. J-E-S-U-S.
Ryan, what do you got, man?
I was going to say Chen, so I'm way off.
I was going to go Muju or some shit. Wasn't that?
Okay, it's actually Jiang was the first ever Pandaren to ever tame a cloud serpent. Okay, next question. If you were to consume a flask of the Titans in-game, it will provide a 2-hour increase to what?
Flask of the Titans. Oh, man.
Flask of the Titans. If you were to consume one in-game, it will provide a buff to what for 2 hours?
I'm going to go stamina.
You're going to go stam? What are you going to go, Ryan?
Depending on the expansion, I think it used to be strength, now it's changed
Primary
to AP,
stat?
so attack
Okay,
power.
sorry.
No, strength, I think only.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm looking for health. It gives you a plus 1200 HP buff for 2 hours, but there is a few other flasks that have very similar names.
It's like, come on. It's a half a point, I reckon.
It's close. It's close, but not close enough. All right, the next question. Which expansion brought with it the smallest level cap increase?
Cataclysm.
Cataclysm? Where are you going, Ryan?
So we'll say it again.
Which expansion brought with it the smallest level cap increase?
Well, technically the answer's got to be Shadowlands because we decrease levels by 60.
But you have to level 10 levels,
That is...
though, to get to max.
Because we were 120 and then we went down to 60.
Yeah, but no, we went down to 50 and then we had to go up to back up to 60.
Down to even more. We went down to 50.
But you had to get 10 levels to get there. We're talking about the amount of levels taken to go from the end of one expansion to hit max level cap, yeah?
Yeah.
This is... Funnily enough, I had that as like my note for the question where if you were both just going to go Cataclysm, you'd both be right. But if you went Shadowlands as well with the decrease, you'd kind of be right too because you're going back negative 60. So yeah, you're correct. But if we're looking just Cataclysm, obviously it was only a 5 increase where your rest outside of Shadowlands were typically plus 10. Okay, what is the third major WoW expansion?
Oh. Cataclysm. Wait. Cataclysm.
Wrath of Lich King.
You're going with Cataclysm?
That's the
Wrath of Lich King.
I mean, the Wrath of Lich King is the second expansion.
That's a free point to me. Woo! World of Warcraft Vanilla, the Burning Crusade.
But
Wrath
you
of
don't
Lich
count the
King.
base game
Cataclysm.
as an expansion.
Yeah, we're not counting the
Cataclysm,
base
baby.
game where...
What do you mean?
It's Cataclysm.
Well, that's the game,
You
and
still
then the
count it?
expansion.
No, it's Cataclysm.
Oh, come on. Of course you would count that. Okay,
you count the
sorry, I
expansions.
answered it counting WoW as like the base game. I could literally like name the order. I'd go World of Warcraft, the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm. Right. That would be the... So obviously know the order.
Yeah, but you...
What do you... I've been scared twice!
I'm not commenting, Brendan. You're the adjudicator here. I'm just going to loudly sip on my Pepsi Max in my World of Warcraft tankard. Because I'm correct.
It's a great mug, great beverage. It's much better than sugar-free Coke, but full-strength Coke still the king. Anyway, next question.
Give him the point.
Okay.
I don't
Next
want his
one.
pity points. This is bullshit.
The most expensive recorded sale in WoW is for a player account that had a highly geared level 70 elf named Zuzo attached to it. We're going to play Price is Right rules, and I'd like you to sort of get as closest person to the actual number that this account was sold for in USD without going over.
Okay.
So the number, increments, if you want to go increments of 100, it's between $8,900 and $9,700. Matt, where are you going?
$8,642.
Higher.
9,000, it was the max because it sold for 10,000 euros. It was a night elf rogue that had dual war glaives, and the account got that much attention when it was sold that it was permanently banned 2 weeks later.
That's awesome. Give this motherfucker a point.
That part is correct. It was depending on inflation, 9,500 is the number there, but
that probably would have been euros as well, by the way. It sold for an insane
That's
amount.
sick.
An insane amount.
Yeah, it was even more in euros, but yeah, as you said, like it violated Blizzard's terms of service regarding the sale of characters, and that character got scrubbed from the game within a fortnight. So that dude burnt a good chunk of cheddar for no apparent reason.
Yeah, but for 2 weeks though, he had dual.
Oh, it would have felt good.
That's sick, just for 2 weeks.
He would have been mad flexing on everybody, and then he's just a dude without $10,000 and a character. All right, last question. Based off of global statistics, what is the lowest played class currently in World of Warcraft? Maddie, what is the lowest played class currently in World of Warcraft?
Okay. Fuck.
Class or spec?
Class, he said.
Class.
Lowest played class. Okay, just thinking. Monk?
Okay, is that your final answer?
Now I'm doubting myself. Okay, this is rapid fire. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, it's gotta be. I gotta say monk, but they're cool. Oh man, this is tough. Oh, demon hunter.
You're gonna go with demon hunter?
Yeah.
Final answer?
No, going monk. Just gotta stay with my first one. It's monk. I'm saying monk. Done.
Okay, you're going with monk.
Is this
Ryan?
based off Shadowlands metrics?
This is based off entire, like, current. So I guess you could say including Shadowlands. So this is based now off current global active accounts.
So I know for a fact pre-Shadowlands, Windwalker Monk is the lowest played class in the game, like hands down. But now Windwalker Monks are like the meta.
Yeah, but
so it's
Mistweaver
probably
sucks.
changed.
They ain't got one viable class, really.
One viable spec. I think I'm going to go with Monk as well.
Okay, you're both incorrect. It is actually Demon
Damn
Hunter.
it, Maddie! Oh no.
5% of the US realmed player base and 5.2% in the Euro realms. And for maybe a bonus point I'll throw your ways, what is the largest played or highest played class in WoW? Maddie, you go first. Bonus point coming your way if you get it right.
Paladin.
All right, you're going Paladin. What about you, right?
Right now, I'd probably say Hunter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Final
Hunter's
answers
a
for
good,
both
Hunter's
yous?
a good one, but I gotta stick with Paladin, yeah.
Hunter is correct. 11.3% in the US and 10.5% in the EU. So,
They're very strong.
10% of them are Legolas with different accents on their names, guaranteed.
yeah.
Sniper shot X.
420. Yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of the Trivia Battle Royal Arena here. Maddie, I'm going to let you know via way of song how you did compared against Ryan, and then Ryan, I'll let you know how you did compared in general, and Matt compared in general. So Maddie, this one goes out to you.
Motherfucker.
So the legends that are Hall & Oates, Maddie, you finished on a grand total score of 28 out of 40. And Ryan comes in at top of the pops, at least for this episode, with 31 points out of 40. Well done, guys. That you started very strongly with the multiplayer, but the wheels kind of fell off a little bit with the rapid fire. But there was some short and curlies in there, so
That was good.
you did well.
Who
You did well.
scored the
made
most out of any of these episodes?
37, wasn't it?
Yeah, so Dane Peavy got 37 points out of 40, playing against Celeste, which is sort of a little indie side-scrolling platformer. And yeah, we've had games like that. We've had Metal Gear Solid. We've had Pokemon, Last of Us. Last episode we did God of War. So yeah, it's a pretty big variety as far as the games that are covered. But I think the questions have the same level of difficulty or stupidity attached to them, no matter what game. I try and make it a bit fun. But yeah, that's it. That's the podcast, guys. Anything you wanna say before maybe we shut this off and go do another Guzmani poo and
Yeah, I'm going straight back to
embrace the rest of our weekend.
Sorry about the short break there.
Short.
That's okay. See, the listeners are like, what's that mean? Because it was all edited out because editing is so great here, so we don't even know what you're talking about.
No, that was heaps of fun, man. Thank you for having me on. Thank you, Maddie, for playing. That was good fun. Always a pleasure to come in and chat, Brendan.
Hell yeah, Maddie. What
was
about
a great
yourself?
time, and I loved all of Ryan's tidbits. The little WoW knowledge was awesome. Just like the Leroy thing broke my heart, but also very informative. And like the Night Elf thing, that's great. I learnt a lot today, guys. I learnt a lot, and that's all that matters.
And that's what
Damn
we're here
straight.
for. So you can follow these gentlemen on them socials. Obviously, Pandatv OCE on the socials, or at Pandatv on them Twitches. Maddie, you're kind of the social media
aloof.
ninja. You've got an Instagram account that we could share. We could keep undisclosed
It's
to the
there,
listeners.
it exists.
Or you could just follow at Audio-Technica AU in general.
I'll take that
for the best
plug in.
audio-based
My
equipment.
opinions and things do not reflect my work whatsoever. Whew. Just gonna get that one out of here.
They love you though, so I wouldn't worry too much. You are the golden child of Audio-Technica around the world. So thank you for making us all sound so good. We're all recording and listening through Audio-Technica based headphones and microphones right now. And that's why this podcast sounds so fucking good.
I gotta
check
say,
out Audio-Technica at tom.com.au for the best audio based equipment.
I say it all the time on stream. I think you guys are hands down my favorite sponsor / brand to work with, because you guys just sort of let me do my thing, right? Like, you don't really hassle us too much. You just sort of go, okay, we know Panda's going to be streaming 60 hours a week. That's definitely going to get our name out there, right?
Yeah,
like,
man. You do you. You got to do your thing, and everything you do is what it's your brand. You do your thing, man. Why would anyone want to intrude? So look at that face. Why would I want to change anything there? It's perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia.
Until he turns slightly to the left or
No,
the
then
right,
it just
you
gets
see that
better.
hair.
Oh,
Look at that.
it's getting long.
It's so nice.
It needs another
getting
dye.
long.
I see it's getting the naturals.
Well,
mostly.
it's
There's
almost
not
long
much
enough that
blonde
I
left.
can comb it upwards and actually have a full set of hair. So that's the
Is
plan.
that a hairstyle? Or did you just invent a hairstyle?
Oh, it's just a mullet.
The
No,
upward
it's the
mullet.
ultimate
Oh,
comb
yeah,
over.
that's
It's the
gonna be
ultimate
the-
comb
yeah.
over.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah.
be the ultimate comb over when it's long enough that I can just have a full set of hair.
My nonno's been doing that for like
I hope
10
you
years
do.
anyway. He's well ahead of you.
My goodness gracious. All right, but yeah, this has been the end of the Hungry Game Show episode 14. Thanks each and every one of you for stopping on by, listening, sharing, rating, reviewing, all that fun stuff. Help keep the emotional lights on in our hearts. Be sure to follow these legends on them socials. Follow me on them socials at Brendan8bit. But until next time, 8-Bit Nation, may your answers be true.